That's not what I want to call about.
Yeah.
I want to call about this. Tomorrow, from 12 to 8, Carthage is voting on their new capital improvement project.
Mm.
And I want to just advise everybody, please vote no. Because on the flyer they send out, it says no tax impact. But what they don't make clear is, do they mean no tax impact this year or throughout the project, which goes all the way to 2030?
Hmm.
What they're spending $58 million, on things that are needed, improvements to the actual school,
right.
and then $32 million on a new gym.
Wow.
Yeah, $32 million on a new gym. And they had a meeting on this, and what they didn't tell you was the gym is 31,000 square feet, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And they act like that's not going to increase the annual upkeep and maintenance costs or the annual heating and cooling costs.
Why would they do that? Why would they deny that? Is it more efficient these days because
No, they don't deny it. It's just the school is it's like Star Trek, that thing, the Borg.
Right.
It just slowly takes over everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
You've seen it in the Watertown school. You see it in the Carthage.
Right.
There's like this unstoppable blob that's going to take over the world. But anyway, it's just inconvenient for them to admit to the taxpayers that, hey, by the way, I went on to Syracuse's School of Engineering and looked up some costs. And they said that it's about $5.65 a square foot to do maintenance on this thing. Just
yearly.
Mopping the floors,
right.
Changing out light bulbs, stuff like that is $175,000 a year.
Wow.
And then they said, when I used their figures, for HVAC costs, which are just heating and cooling, the mid range is $54,000 a year increase in the cost to run the Carthage school. So that could be close to $229,000 annually by adding this gym.
But
that's why I'm asking these people, please, if you live in Carthage, vote no on this.
Yeah. They
need more educational stuff, not more gym stuff. They're adding 2 turf fields and a huge gym.
Right.
And they're doing that when our grades, when we look at the number of people that are at grade level in the lower grades, it's like in the 40 percentile. I mean, that's crazy.
That's awful. Same. Yeah, the whole area, Jefferson County.
Yeah. You're like, hey, how many people are at math? Grade level in math. Oh, we're at 40%. We need a new gym.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it just boggles my mind. And I had a guy point something out. He said, hey, but our Regents grade level is like in the 70 percentile.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. So I went and looked it up. Carthage High School has 263 people that actually take the Regents level exams.
Right.
Out of 900 people in the school.
Right. Can I add a caveat to that? I mean, that was what I was getting at. It's interesting that, and this is what it's coming down to. I don't know if this has anything to do with the elite class versus the working class or classes in general. But
I think it does.
No, well, hear me out. Because let's face it, turf fields, like for football, lacrosse, soccer, they lead to what? Scholarships. Who gets scholarships?
No, they don't. No, that's what they tell you, but they don't.
Well, I mean, no, you got to hear me, but you got to hear me out because you just said this. The percentage of the student body was XYZ, but a smaller percentage at 70% do well in the regions. So what I'm saying is that smaller percentage of people, like the 270 figure that you gave me, it seems as if everything, and not everything, but it seems like they're dedicating all the money towards them, and they're not giving it to the other 2/3. So you look at it that way?
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's all about. If they're talking about people they know, people in their circles, people on the South Side, and that's how the world goes around. And
you listen to this. This one girl was so brave. This one kid, she was in high school, and she got up to talk in opposition to their plan. And she says, look, everything that you do is sports.
Right.
But I go to school every day, and I'm bullied, and I don't fit in.
Right.
And when I report it,
I'm a Democrat.
Does a darn thing about it.
Right.
And it's exactly what you're saying.
It's awful.
If you're an athlete, if you're an honor student, if you are in one of the upper families,
sure,
these fields are great for you.
Sure.
But if you're everybody else,
you're
just going to get shuffled along. until 12th grade hits, and they're going to spit you out, and you're not going to have any skills to do anything in the world.
Right. You're going to have orange hair, a bull ring, and you're going to hate Donald Trump for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's what we're creating.
Just aren't doing it for our kids. Jamie Dimon, it's crazy. Jamie Dimon, he runs Bank of America, biggest bank in America.
Yeah.
But he said American schools are not producing students with the skills they need to get out and get a job and be productive in our world.
I agree. I got to
He hit the nail on the head.
He did.
You probably got to go.
I do. But no, good phone call. I'm glad you bring it up. You're saying don't vote. You know what? It's going to pass tomorrow. You know that.
I hope not. But say no. If you're in Carthage and you're listening, say no, because although they say it's not going to raise your taxes, this construction project goes on till 2030, and I guarantee
I got to get going. All right, I appreciate it. AM 1240 WE10, what time makes this legal? Up next, of course, is CBS. See everyone tomorrow.